Hello everyone, today I'll be debunking Little Delmer's debunk on Super Silver's speed scale, Sonic speed scale.
That base Sonic is stuck at Mach 1 speed or speed of sound. Sonic has been stuck at max speeds. The only reason someone like you would think Sonic is faster than light, let alone time, is
What Delmer just currently showed was just promotional material for like little children to buy the game, so it's basically for marketing.
alone time itself is because you think he looks cool and is so biased towards Sonic. You misrepresent scans that literally prove Sonic is speed of sound. They say this because in some manuals and Xbox achievements it's stated he's Mach 1. But this doesn't matter because we've seen Sonic surpass Mach 1 multiple times. And the manuals and Xbox achievements are right. He moves at Mach 1 speed. People want to
Again, more promotional material for kids. It's not actually canon.
disregard his game mechanics, when Mania also proves that signposts are the reason Sonic time travels, even if
As Sonic starts running and gains momentum, lights and sparks fly, and he's taken to a different time period. I tried to show that in this piece here.
I mean, it's pretty clearly emphasized that the signs are a game mechanic. And in Mania, it's like a celebration on the classic series. So if Sonic was to time travel, obviously Sega, or the people who actually made Sonic Mania, would put the sign just for like nostalgic purposes.
Are a game mechanic that would also apply to time travel.
Yo, we're just saying anything at this point to make Sonic look bad. You're actually a hypocrite, bitch, bro. I'm sorry. You're actually stupid.
I'm no power scaler, but I can spot dishonesty and LARPing.
I'm no power scaler, but
You hearing this, people? He told you to your faces that he does not power scale, and he has the audacity to say that the people who are arguing Mach 1 Sonic are LARPers. It's people like
Because Sonic isn't Mach 1. It's been proven multiple times. And then y'all Mario fans keep saying that he's not light speed. You're actually a chud. And then Super Silver isn't a chud because he doesn't actually power scale for his life. Unlike you, scaling Mario to outer.
the challenge. This scales him to light speed on that is level. misleading information. If you actually played the DS version of Sonic Colors, you would know that these wisps are capable of moving Sonic faster than the speed of light. They significantly amp his level of speed, and the cyan wisp is just as fast, if not faster, than Sonic is. It has been stated that it blasts Sonic faster than light. So no Sonic.
Yo, is this guy slow? That was... Where did he get his wisp from? Just from the word Sonic Colors? Omega freaking scanned him when he didn't have a wisp on him. And yes, those wisps are speed amps, but that doesn't... Oh my god, this guy is actually slow.
To your point. An argument for this would be that Sonic is cocky. Yeah, Sonic is a cocky-ass character. He thinks he can beat Eggman every time they cross paths, but Sonic ends up losing to Eggman in specific scenarios where it matters. Even the statement after Sonic gets flattened by Eggman's attacks. He was so confident that he can beat Infinite, and he gets his ass saved by the Avatar. They literally relied on teamwork to beat Infinite, and it's shit like that on why he is an ignorant character, which would only work.
Again, he's only arrogant to Eggman's army, not really anybody else outside of the army. This is the reason why you're actually just slow.
Is a LARPer who doesn't understand Sonic's character. We understand his character more than you. His cockiness is a fraction of who he is. The biggest quality of his morality is freedom and liberty. His cockiness is still a big factor of who he is. Sonic is a big shot.
No, you do not understand Sonic's character. In fact, you're just saying what a LARPer would say. Oh yeah, it's freedom. It's freedom. And you also end up just posting that picture online as well. Like, are you like alright inside?
Arrogant or overconfident in a way that is often annoying to others. Sonic is none of these things. He's definitely not arrogant.
Arguing more destroy. Destroy me? You and what mustache? I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Your Titans you destroyed.
Hey, I asked you to explain things from the beginning, remember?
Complete their trials, and you will gain control over the cyber corruption.
Pieces make keys, keys unlock powers, powers make me more awesome. Got it. That's like wow, somebody's feeling high and mighty. Anyway, Sage says you're the one who can turn the cyber corruption into new power. Is that right? And now you're a rock in a chair.
idiots!
Yeah, and I'm short on time, so if you want me to save your legacy, you're gonna have to fast track this new power process.
That clip from Sonic Generations was just him being over cocky. And then that clip from the first clip from Frontiers, like, what do you want? He was manipulated by the end to destroy the Titans. Now he's trying to fix things. And holy shit, you're stupid. Sonic just explained why he was just acting like that. He was short on time. How slow can you be?
Is white space, which is a realm that exists outside of space and time. White space existing outside of space and time quite literally means it's outside of Sonic's macrocosm, which is what space-time is referring to. Thus, white space is a low multiversal construct. Operating in timeless voids is one of the qualifications for measurable speed. And that's what white space doesn't have because it's not a void, nor is it a lack of space-time properties. It's simply another universe in between Sonic's universe. If it was anything beyond the multiverse, then other dimensions like Blaze's dimension and Planet Doom would have been involved, but it hasn't. Thus, white space scale to low multiversal, and the funniest part is that Sonic doesn't even scale to this dimension.
Still doesn't change the fact that it has no time. And yes, Sonic does in fact scale to this dimension, since he's able to generate his own time using his own speed. And your pun was absolutely dog shit. Never do that again.
There's been arguments about time existing in white space, which is untrue, as Dr. Eggman, who is the smartest character in the verse, states that white space has no time in all three versions of the game. That's a basic non sequitur cause. If white space had no time, then everyone, including Maria and Gerald, wouldn't operate properly in white space. To begin with, Chaos Emeralds being used by Shadow quite literally proves that time can be affected in white space, which contradicts white space being a timeless realm in the first place.
Again, he's just reality warping with the Chaos Emerald. Or, like, this is one of the bigger plot holes in Sonic Generations, but it's easily just solvable when you just use your head. Again, we don't know what the Chaos Emeralds are truly capable of, as since we just learned what where they came from in Sonic Frontiers. And they have the power of wishing, just like what Princess Elise did to revive Sonic in Sonic 06. Very horrible game, by the way. And that line wasn't changed in Sonic Generations at all throughout all three different versions. It's like saying, oh yeah, every single Mario version is canon, but they all have different power levels. It's very inconsistent. And this is also fiction. Not real world physics don't apply to it. So it's like, for example, the Hulk from Marvel. How is he supposed to stay angry all the time? He physically can't. And Captain America's shield, how does it go that far when usually in real life the material it's made out of, it would just drop to the ground right away. It wouldn't go. It's fiction. You're actually stupid.
Please, Sonic Generations, that line mustn't change meaning, it's important. So I'm going to scale Sonic at a measurable speed. Sonic in Generations does not scale to a measurable speed. You have timers from checkpoints that literally track your distance, guides, and even Twitter leaks from the narrative of the story of Genes that tell you he is a supersonic speed hedgehog, and he was bound by time when fighting the Time Eater. The entire existence of Chaos Control alone debunks Sonic speed not being measurable. Now,
Holy shit, you use game mechanics and Supersonic Hedgehog just sounds cool for marketing purposes. You're actually stupid. And Sonic was also fighting a time god, so that makes sense.
debunks Mach 1 scans. I've seen this one, which is honestly funny, since it's obviously a game mechanic, and you can literally surpass Mach 1 in this minigame. Sonic amps himself with blue spheres to carry him to Mach 2 and 3 speed in the first place. You starting the special stage is through Sonic's default speed. Spheres amp your speed and rings give you more time, which again proves that Sonic's speed can be measured. This is what—
Holy shit, he just said it was a game mechanic. And okay, if Sonic needs blue spheres to amp his speed, then Mario needs a mushroom to make himself bigger. Yeah, you fucking idiot.
when people who don't play the games try to scale the characters. Super Silver, you are that example. This skin is outside information published by Nintendo, not Sega. These scans are published by Sega and Sonic Team deal with it.
So just like in the Olympic Games, Smash Bros. Sonic and Game Sonic are two different versions of Sonic. Capiche? Non comprendo capiche? Fucking idiot.
We've seen people argue Xbox achievements as anti-feeds, which is stupid as they're not connected to the story at all. That doesn't change the fact Sonic used time posts for his Mach 1 speed to time travel in the first place. This scan proving Sonic moves at 88 mph is consistent with the functionality of how time posts work. Sonic to this day is still bound by time and distance.
I just showed you one of the developers saying that Sonic could surpass Mach 1. Also to light speed. Alright, so basically whatever like Delmer said after is completely bullshit, since I've already debunked that just right there. So I'll be giving some of my speed scans to show that Sonic is obviously faster than the speed of light. In Sonic and the Black Knight, it flat out states that Sonic was able to reach the end of an infinite space. Do you think somebody with Mach 1 speed could do that? No. Also right here, Sonic flat out states that he's faster than time. And if you're trying to say that's just Sonic being over cocky, it's obviously made by the narrative, by the devs by the game, to prove that he's faster than time. It's not him being cocky all the time. Also, it's funny how you say that white space is just like a dimension in between Sonic's worlds. It also like holds them all together. You never include that in anything. You always forget to just make Sonic just look bad. So white space is basically a dimension that like holds all of Sonic's universes together. And then Eggman here says that he could use the time meter to rewrite the past. So yes, the time meter was more than capable of erasing time. And then null space is just a space where nothing exists, and it hit Sonic, and the Avatar was able to escape it using pure speed. And now since Sonic is much faster and stronger in Frontiers, he could probably do it by himself. And just look what Ian Flynn has to say about white space. And he did, in fact, get permission from Sega to actually say all of this stuff.
Is the white space a realm that's atemporal, no time, and aspatial, no space, since it was, 1, implied in the story, and 2, made by Time Eater, who can seemingly function without the concepts and obliterate them, according to Eggman in the 3DS version of Generations?
Sure, that can work.
I don't know.
That's what's kind of established in the game, and it's not a lingering plot point.
Nope.
And then even Sega confirmed that Sonic is in fact the fastest video game character out there. And when fighting, Sonic leaves after images of himself, which is obviously faster than the speed of light. And since your bitch ass used game mechanics to justify Sonic's speed, so am I. And in Sonic Frontiers, this speedometer in the bottom right corner has no numbers, implying that Sonic has immeasurable speed. In your case, by the way. Otherwise, that's another debunk for me. And Super Silver, I apologize for fucking Delmer being stupid about your debunk. He took things out of context as well, used promotional material, and used game mechanics. Otherwise, another debunk down for me. Little Delmer, you fucking don't know how to scale. Scaling Mario to outer? Who is you? Please stop doing this. Leave the internet. Otherwise, thank you everybody. Goodbye.